Hi everyone. So I was just thinking earlier, and I probably don't. Let's say this again. I probably haven't made as many as I would like in the sense of these kind of videos. So I thought I would make some more of my crystal, videos. Now this is what my channel was originally going to be, was to give live readings and crystals, but I've noticed I've done quite a lot of what you call it, videos, cemetery videos, which are fine, but I'd like to do some more crystal videos, more of what I do behind the scenes, so to speak. So what I've got here, some of them are key rings, some of them are going to be some necklaces. So these two here, so I've got some black obsidian, a small piece of black obsidian, and I've got a piece of zebra jasper, which are going to turn into necklaces. They will be, if they're not already, they're going to be on my website. This week, all this, if it's not on there already, will be on my website. Link in description below. And I'm going to sell them as they are. Not going to do anything fancy with them, but 2 pieces of selenite. Reason why I keep these as they are is because selenite is a very good, if you already know this, very good cleansing crystals. Now, I'm not a great believer in cleansing your energy. That's not what I was meant to say. I'm not a very good believer in cleansing crystals. Considering where crystals come from, they have their own energy, they vibrate at their own frequency. Different crystals obviously do different things. They all come from the earth. So like black obsidian, like black tourmaline, they all come from volcanoes from deep down inside, and that once they hit the earth, cool down, they turn into this. Or if you watch my other video, they will turn into something like that massive great big block in the corner. So what I've got here is key rings. So I've got 2 blue quartz polished, and I've got loads of black obsidian. Got loads of these. What I'm thinking about doing is with the smaller ones, is double them up. So put the smaller one in with another one to make them bigger. If that makes sense. Which I'll do off camera. I've got flower jasper, which I believe I've got, what is that? I need to double check on that crystal, but very flower jasper, and I think that's galaxy. I think that might be galaxy, but I need to double check on that. Also, I've got some sodonite, and I think, yeah, both sodonite. And I've got some, because I'm looking through the camera, I'm not actually looking at the crystal. And I've got some zebra jasper. They're all polished, apart from the selenite. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting on my website. Link is in the description below. Now, the reason why I'm not gonna do anything, like I said, not doing anything with these, is because what I tend to do, like I said, I'm not a great believer in doing it. Is if I know that I order, let's say I get them from online, not from a shop, and I suppose from a shop as well. I tend to put this in a piece of selenite into a, well, I tend to put them in a singing bowl, but it don't have to be a singing bowl. It could be any kind of bowl that you wish. And I put the crystals on top. And I'm sorry guys, I've got a small little fly in my room and it's really winding me up. I tend to put the piece of selenite probably stand upright, like so, and what I tend to do is I put the crystals in and around, so I have them stand upright in a bowl with the crystals in and around the bowl, inside the bowl, with obviously the selenite. Leave it there for however many days you wish, and yeah, however many days you wish. And then after a while, what I tend to do is take them out, like the crystals, and I put a little bit of love and a little bit of healing and a little bit of, yeah, TLC, I think people call it, in the actual crystal itself, regardless of what the crystal is. And I whack them on my website. I not store them away. I have them laying around. So when I do my meditation, when I do my healing stuff, I have these laying around. So the crystals will have been cleansed and have a little bit of my love and a little bit of healing inside each crystal. So basically I'm recharging the crystal with love. And I'm just gonna have a quick drink. My throat is getting dry, so I'll be back. So what, so I'm back, as you can tell. So what most people don't realise, or what they don't know, is I put quite a lot of love, a lot of care into my crystals. I put a lot of energy into making these crystals into jewelries, even the key rings, because they come like this, and then I've got to annoyingly attach the actual chain, chainy bit, which can be very fiddly. kind of stressful. There are days when I've tried to put these on and I just want to just throw the whole thing across the room and give up. So it can be quite annoying. Actually putting the crystal inside is easy. But trying to make it into a key ring, I just want to throw it across the room. And even with like these necklaces, making the actual wire to make it look like the way it is and putting it on can be very fiddly, very stressful, and sometimes I have to walk away. But again, a lot of care, a lot of love, and a lot of healing goes into these crystals, especially when I'm working, whether it be live readings or whatever it is that I'm doing. These are close by. Now, a true story, guys and girls, true story. So, some of you know, some of you don't know, that I have 2 jobs. Not going to name jobs, but there is one job that I go to where this lady that I know, not going to say her name, not going to say what job it's in, but she spoke to me, obviously privately, in confidence, told me about her situation she had. So I said, try some black obsidian. And I not only did I give her some black obsidian, I gave her some other stuff. I think I gave her some, I think it was one similar to this, and I can't pronounce it, but again, it's from the obsidian family. And some angel aura, which kind of looks like that, with a nice aura. Rainbow effect, which is quite nice. Since she's had those, she came back to me and said that she's had no more problems with an issue that she's had. So they do work. I've spoken to her a couple of times since giving her these crystals, and she said not once has she had an issue with this issue. Not once has she said anything negative about how the crystals are working. Now, I did also give her what I call, I don't have any with me, some what I call grid crystals. And I told her how to use them, told her where to put them in the room, and they're working. She's had no problems. Yeah, so what I'm doing must be working. So yeah, my healing, obviously I'm picking the right crystals. So yeah, what else do I need to say? We all know what black obsidian does. For people that don't know, black obsidian is very good at reflecting negative away. That's why you see some black obsidian, raw black obsidian, shiny, because it reflects negative away from itself and from the person that's wearing it. And she was going through, I would say, a little bit of negativity of what she was telling me. And since owning couple of pieces of black obsidian, she's had no problems with this negative energy that she's going through. Obsidian, we kind of touched on that. Flower jasper. Now, obviously, the clue's in the name, flower. Soon as because I remember buying a piece which was, I think, this one's not for sale, it's my own personal one, which is this piece of flower jasper. And as soon as I held on to it, the first two things that popped into my mind was, wow, I've got the image of a flower, obviously, growing, and then obviously the roots of the flower. So to me, flower jasper will not only help you ground, but also will help you grow as a person. So that's what I'm getting with flower jasper. I don't know what the experts say. Like I said, I'm not an expert. But that's what I get when I pick up a piece of flower jasper. Obviously, done all black obsidian, blue quartz. So me with blue quartz, it helps. The first thing that comes to me is helping you speak your truth. Helps you with the fair chakra. Yeah, your fair chakra. It helps you speak. It helps you obviously speak your truth. That's what I meant to say. Speak your truth. It also helps you with energy work. Sorry guys, I'm kind of channeling here. Yeah, it helps with your energy. And I'm also getting energy around your stomach. So if you have stomach issues, yeah, I would say stomach issues. If you've got stomach issues like stomach cramps, I would say blue quartz. Obviously, always see a doctor, of course. But yeah, that's what I'm getting with blue jasper. Again, with the flower jasper, I'm getting your root chakra, obviously, and your crown chakra. This one is more of your throat chakra and helping with your stomach issues. What else have I got? Obsidian. To be honest with you, I'm not a really big fan of obsidian. And now my next door neighbour's banging on the wall like he does every night. So yeah, now he's really putting me off. But yeah, I don't really like blue obsidian. I've got quite a few pieces. I don't really feel connected with blue obsidian. I feel like it's good for younger people. I feel like it's good for people that want to disconnect from technology. Very good for focus. Yeah, very good for focus. Yeah, again, I'm not really picking up too much on obsidian only because I don't really like obsidian. It's not my biggest crystal. So yeah, like I said, guys, I have tons and tons of crystals. One of the other things I've started to do as well, sorry if this video is boring, like I said, I don't want to keep doing cemetery videos. The other piece I've got is black kyanite. I bought 2 pieces, this one, and I've got another one that's my own personal one at the moment. This one is very good for getting focus as well. Also helps with strength, helps with meditation, helps with protection. And I also want to say it helps with connecting as well. Connecting to your higher self and connecting with the spiritual stuff as well, if you're into that. Now, if you're not into mediumship or anything to do with the spirit world, again, if you don't believe that any of this stuff actually works, it does make a very good, very nice necklace. Now, again, I've said this in other videos as well, that I've worn many different crystals of all colours, shapes and sizes, some big, some small, and the amount of people that said to me that my necklace that I was wearing that particular day, whatever ones they are, look amazing, and they actually asked me where did I get it from. Was it from Amazon? Was it from a shop or whatever? And I always tell them with a smile that I made it myself. I bought the crystal, I made the actual necklace itself. No factory, no machinery, just me in a room on my own, doing this in my spare time. And they actually were taken back that I actually make this kind of stuff. Seems to be a bit blurry on the camera, but anyway, yeah, so they're actually quite surprised that I actually make something beautiful. So anyway, like I said, this week I'm going to try my best to get all these online on my website. Link in the description below. Not sure how much the price will be. Normally my necklaces I make are normally around about £10 roughly, give or take, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you all soon.